Hey everyone, it's Lexie. So in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you the YA books that I've disliked. So I think hate is too strong of a word, so I'm going to go with dislike. So just a quick disclaimer, if I mention a book here that you love, don't take offense, it's just not my cup of tea. I'm very picky about the books that I like, so yeah, I don't know, so just don't get offended. I'm very picky. I'm a picky eater. I'm like weird with things. So if I don't like a book, don't take offense. It's just, we're all different. We're entitled to our own opinions, and if we liked all the same things, life would just be very boring. So without further ado, let's get started. So I actually don't own any of these books anymore. Like once I don't really like a book anymore, I usually will kind of keep a pile and then I'll sell them to half-price books or whatever. So I don't own any of these anymore. And so this first one is Fangirl by Rowell. I know this is like a cult classic here on BookTube, and so I remember when I was starting out watching BookTube videos, I know there was a lot of hype surrounding this book, and so I was like, okay, I'll pick it up. And oh my goodness, I had so many issues with this. Like, it was really bad. I don't know what it was. I felt like Kath to be such a weak character who like needed this guy to like swoop in and save the day, and like how she basically just stopped showing up for school, and I was just like, I don't know, that really bugged me, how she just refused to turn in essays and like without even talking to the teacher first. Like that was just so frustrating. And I hated how basically it was the author kind of took the Harry Potter the love for Harry Potter and used it to her advantage by creating basically a Harry Potter spin-off thing in there, and I just did not like how she kind of did that. If I was J.K. Rowling, I would be mad actually, but I don't know, I just did not like this book. As I said, I had a lot of issues with it, and I just think the writing was not good. The characters were just very weak and just like flaky, and I don't know, I just had a lot of issues with it, and I was just not the biggest fan of it, and it was just really bad. I don't know why. As I said, I know why I hated it, but it was just like now I've gotten better at picking books that YouTubers recommend, so yeah. Next, this is a book that had a lot of hype a long time ago, and it is Twilight. Just the series in general. I know when I was going into my birthday when I was in grade 8, so it's right before the movie came out, my aunt got me all 4 books, and she's like, oh, you're gonna love it or whatever. And so I tried to read the first book, and it took me over a year to read, and it was just, the writing was horrible. Like, I wrote better when I was in high school than Stephenie Meyer wrote in here. It was just really stupid, and Bella was just like too needy, and just like how you need this boy in your life, and it was just ridiculous. Like, I think it's so funny how even like the cast of Twilight hates Twilight too, and just how ridiculous it is. I don't know, like I think it's like I was never into the hype of it. I think I've only seen the first one only because we're at my cousin's house and we watched it. I don't know, they're just not good. Even the movies aren't that good, so I don't know. I know like there's a lot of people feel that, so like, I don't know, Twilight's just really goofy in my opinion, and it's just like, nope, not feeling it. Next, this was a book that I've read recently. When I tore my ACL, I picked out this book from the library anticipating that I would probably enjoy it because I heard really positive things about it. I thought the concept was really interesting, and it is Three Dark Crowns by Kendare Blake, and it basically follows 3 sisters who are separated at birth, and when they turn, I think 17 or 18, they have to like fight each other to the death, and whoever wins will become the queen. So like I thought the concept of it was really good, but the writing was just horrendous. Like there was like basically no plot basically up until like the last like 10 pages, and like there's like love triangle stuff going on, and it's just like, oh my god, like it was just like, I stuck through it because everyone's like, just stick to the end, just stick to the end, and it was just like, I don't even care at this point. There's like nothing going on. Like it was just really dry and boring, and I wasn't really attached. I didn't like any of the sisters. Like, they're all just really irritating. The characters, I think overall the characters were just really, really irritating, and I just could not stand them. Oh my goodness, it was so bad. Like, I don't know, I'll see what they say about the second one. Like, I might just read like the summary of it to see what happened, because I did find the plot to be interesting. but it was just such a struggle to get through. It was so bad. Yeah, it was just really weird. There was so much hype around that book, and it was just like skidded and then just fell flat. So it was just a disaster. Next, I have Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. This, like, I loved the Grisha trilogy. I did have a lot of issues with, like, Mal's character, but overall, I really enjoyed that series, so I've heard so many great things about it, so I was really excited to pick it up. And I don't know, like, I just, like, everyone's, like, it's a very character-driven story, which I'm okay with. I don't mind reading from that, but it was just, like, I wasn't really attached to any of the characters, like, I really didn't care for them when they were like in near-death experiences, and there was basically like kind of no plot to the book. Like, what was the point of this heist? I don't even know. Like, it was just really insignificant, and I felt like all of it to be very pointless. Like, I don't know, like, I really wish I could get into it, because I feel like it would just, like, if you love it, like, you love it, and I would really have loved to have liked this book, but I just didn't like it at all. I don't know what it was. Like, I don't even, part of me is like, maybe give it another try, but like, I just couldn't do it. I don't know why. I just couldn't get myself into it, and which is really sad, because I really loved the Grisha trilogy. I liked how it integrated like the aspects from the other books into there, but I don't know, it was just really, really disappointing. So yeah, I just don't know why I didn't like it, but oh well. Next is I Am the Messenger by Marcus Zusak. I loved The Book Thief, so I was really excited to pick this book up. And again, I just, like I've had with a lot of problems with the books I mentioned here, there was like no plot to it. Like, I don't know, I really, the main character in it was just a down, deadbeat, just kind of low life, not wanting to do anything. He lacked motivation for basically everything, and I don't know, like, it was just so frustrating, and it was just like, it was really a waste of paper, in my opinion. Like, it was just so, like, I don't know how you can go from writing The Book Thief to, like, rock bottom. So this author is written basically on both extremes in my eyes. But I don't know what it was. Like, this book was just terrible. I hated it. I don't know what it was. I don't know if I have a review for this. I don't remember, but if it is, like, any of these books in here, I'll link up in the cards up here. But, like, I don't know what it was. It was just, like, this is, like, pointless. All the characters, like, were just, like, scum of the earth, like losers who just didn't want to do anything, and it was just like, I can't relate to characters that are kind of like that. There wasn't anything likable about them, and it was just like, and the main reveal at the end, I was like, that it was just pointless. This is also another series, and it is the Divergent series by Veronica Roth. I don't know, like, I saw the first movie was okay, the second one was just like, I don't understand any of it. I did read all of the books, but it was just like, I don't know, like, they were just, like, again, I felt them to be very pointless, and like, the big reveal, I was just like, that does not make any sense. Like, I feel like, I don't know, it was just, the first, if it just stopped at the first one, I think it would have been okay, but I think as the series continued, it just got more ridiculous, and just kind of, it kind of fell apart. I think, I don't know, like, it just kind of fell flat. I know a lot of people really think about this, either they love the first book and they just thought the rest of the series was like horrible. So I'm like one of those people as well. It was just, I don't know, like, the movie, like, the first movie could have stopped after the first one, because it just went downhill, like the series as well. So yeah. Lastly, this is just an author in general, and it is John Green. I did really like The Faults in Our Stars, but kind of like Paper Towns and like Looking for Alaska, I just don't like how he describes like that perfect pixie girl and like all that stuff. Like, I don't know, like, I just don't like, like, The Fault in Our Stars was good, but it wasn't like amazing. Like, I enjoyed the movie a lot better, but it was just like, I don't know, it was just really, the way he writes about women, I just don't really enjoy, and how like they're these like perfect beings and like all this stuff, like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, I just don't enjoy it. Like, Looking for Alaska, I was like, this is really pointless. Like, aspects of it I did like, but I don't know, like, the way he just writes his characters are just really, I don't know how to even describe it. Like, I know some people on BookTube have talked about it a lot better than me, but like, I don't know, like, just the way he just has his female characters, I just feel like they're unrealistic, and like they're this perfect like poster child of what he thinks women should be like, so it's a little irritating to read from that. And like I even read like The Abundance of Catherines. I was like, this is like the most pointless novel I've ever read. And then even Looking for Alaska, I know it has like the I know it has like an important storyline, but at the same time I was like, I don't know what it is. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. So just like I said, don't get mad at me if I don't like these books that you like. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what you feel about some of these books and what are some of the YA books that you dislike. So yeah, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.